All right, once again, E for E-mini Wizard and MarketWizard.com. Reminding traders that trading is risky business. Use capital you can afford to lose. And we are an educational room trying to help traders learn some ideas that will make them better traders. Okay, this is a quick study of what I was just talking about here, where I thought that this was going to be the Z pattern and that they would try to get the market back up to the open area. And so if you kind of turn your head sideways, then this is the Z. Here's the top of the Z, here is the angle that comes down, and here's the mark of Zorro coming back up. So that's why we call it the Z pattern. And basically, it's a go nowhere pattern. Now, we had talked about if you got past that 21, then probably the most important idea was to make sure you're done by 18, because we felt that would be a very important marker. And that turned out to be an educated guess that was correct, but it was based on a number of ideas we talked about pre-market. So look back for those notes to understand why I said make sure you're done by this 18. So realistically, let's look at two traders. Trader long says, I want to go long. I think the market is going long at the open, and we're going to go crush these shorts because we're still bouncing. And trader long makes some profits, bleeds back a little bit, and then all of a sudden it starts to come back a little bit towards the gap area, little bounce area, and then comes back. Gap is closed, the 24, the 22s, and then sinks down. So anybody that had a trailer from the beginning of the 32 resistance zone that we had called, 32s to 35s, those traders had all one trade where we were making lower highs and lower lows till we got this double area right down here near the 18s. And then anybody who bought realistically has made theoretically the same amount, but a much harder way to do it. Because probably instead of their trailers working, trailers got knocked out and then had to reestablish and say, all right, I'm going to try it down here. And those traders then, if they made some here and if they made some here, probably have about the same, but a much harder way to do it. And anytime we can find this type of a trade, we're better off, because we know our trailers have been able to make a bit more. That's the importance of how I try to identify the Z pattern. Hey, we're going back up to retest that open area. And that being said, anybody that took this trade is already happy. I said that at the time. All you need is one of these trades a day. Even this, you get one of these a day, you're fine. Come on. So don't think you have to be in the market the whole time. Let's take a look at one more chart to just help you understand that pattern and the things we talked about. And now we said today we were going to think neutrally, right? Not a big plunge and certainly not a big move upside that we're going to have to do some jockeying back and forth. Let's think neutral. So we know the 12 is already support until broken. We broke the highs earlier, got a new high, but we said be very careful of Friday's middle, this 33 area. So let's use 33s to 35s, and if you want, let's take that 38 area and say, okay, 38 is also going to be a key idea going forward, right? Your middle's got to be. Last year's high. Down here, we said we've got to keep that idea in mind, right? Just below here. And we also said if that's true, then this 18 is going to be a middle idea of those two ideas. See, this is the type of thinking that helps us to stay a step ahead of some traders who don't understand this type of relationship. So I think that's going to be key going forwards. I'm also going to keep an eye on this range now. Very important idea, and that's why I said make sure you're paid by the 18s. All right. So all we know right now is this 18 is trying to hold and go that way, and this 28 is trying to hold, and we know that the middle is going to be the middle of the day, which is 23. That's simple math. In range type trading, and all we know is morning after trend day worked great. And we said if we had a hurricane on Friday, do we have to assume another hurricane today? No. You're assuming that these are inside swings and not going to necessarily have to be the same velocity and ferociousness as the day before. So we're going to think neutral. Hope that helps you guys. All right, Zeke. Thank you very much, Zeke. Hope this helps you. So for now, 18 is support trying to hold. We know that 12 is support trying to hold. And we know that this is a contra to yesterday's range.